When you think about the largest creatures that ever existed on this planet, the dinosaurs are what may come to your mind. And you're absolutely right. They are considered as the largest animals that have ever existed. But since they became extinct, there have been so many other enormous creatures that nature has created too. Even though many of them were from the ancient period, there are a lot of them which exist nowadays too. We present to you the top 10 largest animals of all time. Just stay with us. Number 10. The African bush elephant. The African bush elephant is considered to be the largest land animal in the entire world. It is also the biggest of the 3 elephant species too. It is interesting to know that the adult elephants of this type reach up to 24 feet in length, 13 feet in height, and weigh up to 11 tons. That is absolutely fascinating, we must admit. They are considered herbivores, and they prefer eating grass, leaves, bark, different kinds of fruits, and a variety of foliage too. In order to keep their strength on a high level, they need to eat about 350 pounds of vegetation every day. The African bush elephants are also known as African savanna elephants. You can find them in many places, from the open savanna to the deserts, but mostly in African countries. Also, one interesting fact is that African elephants can live around 70 years, which is absolutely longer than any other mammal except of course the human race. Aren't they adorable? Number 9. The southern elephant seal. The southern elephant seal is known to be the largest carnivore that actually lives today on this planet. While the female southern elephant seal's average weight is around 400 to 900 kilograms, or 880 to 2,000 pounds, their length is about 2.6 to 3 meters, or also 8.5 to 9.8 feet. The male's average weight is 2,200 to 4,000 kilograms, or also 5,900 to 8,000 pounds, and are about 4.5 to 5.8 meters long, or 15 to 19 feet. The biggest male elephant seal, which was shot in Possession Bay, South Georgia on February 28, 1913, was measuring incredibly 6.85 meters or 22.5 feet in height and was weighing more than 5,000 kilograms or 10,000 pounds, which is absolutely amazing to know. Something that is interesting about the southern elephant seal is that they often dive, usually for more than 20 minutes, hunting their prey. They usually eat squid and fish, which are at depths of 400 to 1,000 meters or 1,300 to 3,300 feet. These creatures are amazing, we must admit. Number 8. Gigantopithecus. Gigantopithecus was the biggest ape that ever lived on this planet. The fossils of this ape indicate that it stood as tall as 10 feet or 3 meters and weighed more than 1,100 pounds or 500 kilograms. Aren't they amazing, guys? But unfortunately, approximately 100,000 years ago, this gigantic ape exactly at the beginning of the Pleistocene ice ages were extinct. A study revealed that because of the climate change, its size had become a huge handicap. Herbivores. A researcher at Tübingen University in Germany stated that when during the Pleistocene, more and more forested areas turned into savanna landscapes, there was simply an insufficient food supply for the giant ape. Guys, can you believe this kind of ape actually existed? Number 7. The Pelagornis sandersii. Pelagornis sandersii represents an extinct species of flying birds who date back to 25 million years ago, even from the Chattian age of Oligocene. Pelagornis sandersii was almost twice the width of a wandering albatross, which is a living bird with the largest wingspan from 3.5 meters to 3.7 meters long. That says a lot. This makes the Pelagornis sandersii bird possessing the largest wingspan of any other flying bird that ever existed on this planet, between 6.1 and 7.4, which means twice larger than the albatross. That's amazing to know. The first fossils that were found were a skull and some wing and leg bones. They were discovered in Charleston, South Carolina in 1983. It was estimated that the wingspan may have been as much as 7.4 meters, which is absolutely an amazing fact. Number 6. Paraceratherium. This is the hornless rhinoceros, which represents the largest land mammal that ever lived on planet Earth. It is interesting to know that this hornless rhinoceros relative lived some 23 to 34 million years ago during the Oligocene epoch. But did you know that this enormous mammal is estimated to be approximately 25 feet long and weighed as much as 5 huge elephants? It is part of a group of mammals called the Indricotheres, the hornless rhinoceroses. If you're asking yourself, why doesn't this rhinoceros have a horn? It is absolutely a normal question. The living rhinoceroses have recently acquired those characteristics, but it was not the case back in the time. In the past, they didn't used to have them. What's more, they possess prehensile lips even bigger than nowadays rhinos. It was helping them to browse for leaves on trees. Isn't that amazing to know? Number 5. LEEDSICHTHYS. The incredible LEEDSICHTHYS is a gigantic member of the Pachycormidae, which, if you didn't know, is actually an extinct group of Mesozoic ray-finned fish that used to live in the oceans in the middle of the Jurassic period. The LEEDSICHTHYS is considered the largest ray-finned fish to have ever existed. It is not known for sure, but it is estimated that the LEEDSICHTHYS could be approximately 16 meters long, which is quite an amazing statement. This is huge proof that this fossilized fish is much bigger than the whale shark. They feed themselves similarly to the whale shark. They eat many things, from plankton to shrimp to jellyfish and many small fish that get stuck in their huge mouth. Number 4. The Megalodon. The Megalodon lived approximately 2.3 to 3.6 million years ago. The name of this enormous animal comes from a Greek origin, and it represents something really big. It weighed approximately 130,000 pounds. Now can you imagine what kind of animal we're talking about? This vertebrate predator is not only the largest one ever, but it is also the most dangerous one. The Megalodon is 3 times larger than the whitefish and also 15 times heavier. This predator was feeding itself with dolphins and maybe even whales too. As we said, it is known that this creature became extinct approximately 2.3 to 3.6 million years ago. This was one of the largest and scariest predators that have ever existed on this planet Earth. What do you think about this enormous predator? Tell us in the comment section below. Number 3. The MOSASAURUS. This huge and enormous creature was considered as one of the most dangerous extinct aquatic reptiles and also an apex predator too. It measured more than 30,000 pounds. With its huge weight for sure comes huge height too. Its appearance was strong and spine-chilling. This enormous creature was eating mostly sharks, different kinds of fishes, and other animals from the sea. The MOSASAURUS was one of the most dangerous and bloodthirsty animals that have ever existed on planet Earth. When pregnant, because of being overweight, it was difficult for them to jump and grab their prey. So in that case, they were hunting everything that was within reach in the water. What a shocking animal. We must admit that we are happy this doesn't exist nowadays. Number 2. The ARGENTINOSAURUS. The ARGENTINOSAURUS is possibly the largest terrestrial of all time. Initially, the first ARGENTINOSAURUS bone was found by a farmer on his farm, Las Ovras, near the city of Plaza Huincul in Argentina, 1987. Although no whole skeletons of the ARGENTINOSAURUS have been discovered, they were considered to be about 70 feet, 21.4 meters to 120 feet, or 36.6 meters tall. They were also weighing around 220,000 pounds, which is an immense number, we must admit. It is interesting to know that the eggs were the size of coconuts and weighed only 5 pounds. So young ARGENTINOSAURUses need a lot of developing to reach the fullest size, which actually takes them more than 40 years. This is a really impressive creature, we must admit. Number 1. The blue whale. The blue whale steadily holds the record of the largest animal to have ever existed on planet Earth. It is amazing to know that they were actually reaching maximum lengths of 110 or 33.5 feet and weighs of 330,000 pounds or also 165 metric tons. Isn't that insane? An outstanding fact about this mammal is that their life longevity was about 80 to 90 years on average, which is quite similar to the human race. Isn't that impressive? They were also feeding themselves with tiny plankton and small shrimp, also called krill. It is interesting to know that the blue whales could usually swim 5 miles per hour, but can also swim more than amazingly 20 miles per hour in short bursts. On top of that, if you didn't know, whales are not fish. They are considered as mammals, and which group are also belonging to dogs, bears, and other similar animals. Isn't that amazing? This magical nature. Guys, that'll be it for this video. We hope you enjoyed our content. Feel free to comment in our comment section below about your favorite animal from our list. Perhaps you know more about this topic. Write that too. And of course, do that in our comment section below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling info like this, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of them. And of course, thank you so much for being with us. We are here for you. See you in our next video.